I'm doing a Phantom 3 3-month review. So here we are in the middle of the soccer field. It has been 3 months since we had this DJI Phantom 3. We ordered it from Amazon in Japan. So we're gonna test it again today, and let's do a 3-month review. Looking good, except that it crashed a couple of times because of misunderstanding of the switch keys, and I got lost of the GPS switch, and then it just fell down. So when that happened, it felt really bad. So this is the gimbal. Because of the crashes, it had some scratches, but still working perfectly fine. This is the new set. So this is the original remote control. The only problem we had with this remote control is that the antenna somehow, in the ways we pack it, was kinda deformed and it fell off. The lock is gone and we can't find it, and those two pillars, you may call them so, in the middle is somehow deformed, but still working perfectly fine, except that this is not locked as the way it was supposed to be. It's easy to fall off because of the missing lock, but besides that, everything is just fine. When flying the drone, we are using this old Samsung Galaxy Note Edge, my old phone. It's an Android, to be our monitor. So it's opening up, it's putting up. Again, you have to connect this phone to the Wi-Fi signal on this one. So we should put this on, and then we go to the Phantom 3 body and put this on, and you will hear a sound. That's it. It means you're ready. What you have to do is to remove the gimbal lock, and of course we have to remove also the lens cap of the camera. So I'm gonna have to put this phone down. This is one of the most complicated things in this with this drone, the gimbal lock. You can't actually figure out which way it goes, but it works if you can find it. This is the rubberized lens cap. I think this is silicone, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I just removed it. And that's the camera. It's now free. Now, what we have to do is to calibrate the compass. So we're gonna push the calibrate here, and then push OK. And there. Then you have to do the so-called DJI dance. So counterclockwise. Until it's okay. So you can see this. If it's okay, then you have to do it the other way around. Camera's down and counterclockwise again, and it says okay. So you are now ready to fly. When flying this drone, you have to be sure that there is enough GPS connection. At least you have 6 satellites, then that will be okay. Now we are having, this is showing 9 satellites. So we are good to go. So let's fly this drone. Oh, I forgot. I have to put back the card, memory card. The Phantom Pre comes with this card. It's an 8 gig card. So I'm gonna put it on top of the camera. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna have to push this up and there. Remember, this is the way to do it. And then push. And there it is. So we're gonna walk around. It's pretty steady. And that's the camera. You can put it up and down. There, up and down. Up to 90 degrees. So it's quite steady at this GPS lock. We are walking around. After 3 months, it's still very, very stable. And after 2 crashes, it's still very, very nice. It puts up with the wind very fine, but not so much wind. Okay, so we're gonna try to put it up. So that's about 30 meters above. Let's put it down and make a rotation. Okay. It's rotating pretty well. You see? My problem with this is that if you do a cinematic shot, the problem is the yaw is too fast. I'll show you why. It's too fast. So it's kind of creating a dizzying effect if you do. Now let's try to fly forward. Okay. So I'm gonna put this down and then try to push forward. And then you can rotate and push forward towards us. Yes. And it's back. There you go. It's still very, very stable. Today is kinda no wind day, so it's fine. So I have enabled the point of interest, so it's rotating above me. Let's go. Let's try to make it faster, or the other way around. Let's see if it's looking right at me. Yes. Okay, let's move faster. So it's circling me. Not so fast though. I think you can set up the whole program there. So it's circling me. This is the point of interest feature. Okay. Okay. At this point, let's try to make it fly higher. And let's see what's on the horizon. Okay, here we go. Oh, we have to hit the record button. There. You can see the warnings signal of the battery. So I'm still on the altitude mode, so it's drifting. If you are on the GPS mode, you have to remember that it doesn't drift at all. Or if there is wind, it's gonna fight off the wind. So now it's drifting. Now I'll switch to altitude mode at this point, and here it is. You see, it stopped. Okay, so I have some more. What the battery is? Battery is just 21%. So I'm not sure how long have I been flying, but I think it's above 20 minutes right now. So we try to drain everything. We started flying at 93%, and now we are at 18%. So we're gonna do some more maneuvers, and then we're gonna pack it up. So at 13% of the battery, it automatically landed, and you can't fly it anymore, I guess. It's so strange. So you have 10 minutes or 10% of battery left and start flying anymore. So you are only about 85% of your full charge before it lands you down. This is funny. So it says critically low battery, but the camera is still working. It's still recording anyway. So I don't know. So I'm gonna put off the record now, and that's it. Now after 3 months of flying it, I can conclude that this is a very nice drone. It can produce very usable footage, and of course it's a drone. It can give you spectacular views, aerial views that you may have never seen before if you are into photography. It's amazing. The way you control this drone is like very easy actually, even for a beginner like me. This is my first drone, as I said. It was pretty easy, but of course I had few crashes because of mistakes I made, especially on the GPS. I hadn't checked the switch, and the other crash I had was in between two mountains where it can only get a few, not enough satellites. So the control was really difficult, and it was windy that day. Therefore, it caused the crash. However, it was fine. The machine is fine. But now I've learned my lessons. Now I can fly better, and I can fly with more confidence not as before. So I'm thinking of incorporating this drone, or maybe upcoming drones, into my photography. It's really nice. It's very, very nice. I hope it would work. So after this, I'm gonna show you some of the footage I got in the past. I hope you like it. This drone actually gave us a new perspective on photography, and it's more of appreciating what is actually on the ground, on the perspective that you are flying. I always wanted to fly, but it's not physically possible for humans to fly without the aid of technology. And now, with this technology all around us, we can actually share the beauty of the world around us. So this drone is gonna be our partner, our tool, creating more and more videos. I hope you like it. So please subscribe.